Welcome winter solstice. Welcome Yule. Welcome Saturnalia. Welcome Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. This is what we're here to talk about tonight. As I promised, I will be here every night for the 12 nights of Yule. Although last night was Mother's Night, so it was officially the first night. So this is officially the second night. But everything that's going on right now, I'm going to go over it with you and just be here. So I am going to share this. So if anybody's here, say hello. Okay, there we go. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Hey, Katie. Good to see you, ladies. So, a lot is going on. There's a lot of energy out there right now. And I am going to tell you all about it. Okay. So, I am pushing through. Thank you very much. Just keep on trucking. That's what you got to do, right? No matter what. Okay, so I have a candle. I'm going to call this my Yule candle. This is what we're going to start out with. And then whenever we finish up on January the 1st, I'm going to have a wishing cone, which is a pine cone with all y'all's little wishes stuck inside. And I'm going to let that set that on fire on January the 1st, the last live that I do, and send all your wishes up. So I'm going to start with the candle. We'll finish with that. I'm going to light this every night while we are doing these. So just give you an idea of what's going on. The incense that I have, frankincense. Alright, so there's a candle, and I'm going to leave it sit right here so we have that to focus on. I don't know if you can see it, because this is the bringing back of the returning the light, and whew, every single time I do a live, the incense comes right in my face. Okay, so traditional drink for tonight being actual Yule, and the second night of, well, the actual second night of Yule is meat. I don't have meat, I have water. So drink it if you got it. Okay, so let's start out with Saturnalia. It started on the 17th, and it goes till the 23rd of this month. It's the honoring of Saturn, who's an agricultural god, but also, if you notice, Saturn, that's all we're talking about, Jupiter and Saturn, right? Okay, Saturn is Kronos in Greek mythology. You'll see how this all ties in later. And Jupiter is Zeus in Greek mythology. Remember the father and son, the two top dogs in Greek mythology? That's why it's called the Grand Conjunction, because it's the two powerhouses that are converging out there right now. But I digress. I'll explain that in a minute. So Saturnalia is traditionally the Roman party holiday. So there's music, gift giving, just rambunctious. Back then, whenever they had servants, these servants actually sat at the head of the table, and they served the servants. So there was that. They sometimes had at the parties the Lord of Misrule, and his job was to cause a ruckus, cause trouble, start arguments with people. Just not an Ebenezer Scrooge type, but just a basic troublemaker, like a Loki. Hi, Shannon. So okay. The Lord of Ruckus and Misrule would also often chase the ladies, to give them a run. Okay, so like I said, Saturn is Kronos, and he is the god of time and coming out of chaos. Hi, Sarah. Heard the bells, huh? You can't have winter solstice without the bells. Okay, so the coming out of chaos, and that's what we're doing right now. This year has been nothing but chaos for us, and Saturn is bringing out of that. Hi, Isabel. We have our Yule candle that's going to be lit. If you're just joining us, it's going to be lit every night while we're doing these. On January the 1st, the last night of these Yule chats, I will go and we'll have a pinecone candle. A pinecone candle with your wishes in it. So if you want to private message me them, then I'll write them down and we'll create this candle together. But we'll burn it then. Tonight's incense is frankincense. Okay, so Saturn is the god of change and time and coming out of the chaos, because the chaos was Uranus, all that was here before Gaia, who brought forth Kronos, who brought forth Zeus. Okay, Jupiter is Zeus. He's the leader. His name actually means bright day, and that's what we're going into, bringing forth the light. With Zeus, he brings, this is the Jupiter part coming into the conjunction. It brings wisdom, awareness. These are things that we all know that we are going through. And what is coming, our leveling up, our knowledge base. Authority and destiny. Our new paths are coming to light. And like I said, this is where Jupiter is coming in. The freeing up of karma, and it definitely is time for that. So healing and expanding your consciousness and awareness. That's where Jupiter is coming in. So that's why these two houses are, and I use the Greek mythology because that's what we know. Just about everybody knows who Zeus and Kronos is. Hi, hello, Brianna. I think you were doing offering readings earlier today. So if I'm sure, just let me know. Oh, am I having tech issues? Sorry. Okay, so that's a great conjunction. All of these energies are coming together and pushing forward for change, awareness. Okay, so if anybody needs a reading, Brianna's available. Hi, Brianna. Okay, so on to the solstice, which is today. The longest night of the year, shortest day, we all know that. The first day of winter, and days will start to get longer. I don't really have much right down for the solstice because it's a peak. It's one of our 4 main holidays, and it's a peak time, just like the summer solstice, which is in the southern hemisphere. So if you are joining us for the southern hemisphere, blessed live. Hello, Jacob. Okay, so Yule. Time to start talking about Yule. And I know this is a lot of information and I'm going through really fast, but like I said, there's a lot. And technically I'm doing 2 days at once today, and it won't be as bad the rest of this week. So Yule. Okay, this is considered time between the years. And I like how this is called because what happens within these 12 days doesn't count. So, this was the thinking, okay? So, it was considered the holiest. It's whenever the gods could walk the earth. So, talking about the veil being the thinnest because of the longest night. So, yeah. Let me get my head around me. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, so time between the years. I already told you Saturnalia is a time of ruckus and partying and, getting your freak on until they put a stop to that years ago. Nobody can have too much fun, right? So, anyway, okay, so tree decorations. Leaving colorful ribbons or tomes on the tree for toys, shiny things for the elves and the forest creatures forest folk that would come in, or even decorated before they brought the trees inside. It was to appease the elves and the fairy folk. It was so that they would have a good final harvest. The offerings would be the offerings for food, not the offerings were food. Bring in the spirits of the trees, yes. Okay. Santa Claus. So we've all heard that Odin and Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse, was Santa Claus. Well, did you know that, we've all heard of the Yule goats and stuff like that, but did you know that Thor was pulled around by goats? I did not know that until I started doing a little bit of research today. Whenever I was researching today and for this. I thought it was cool. I love Thor. My guinea pig is Thor. I consider myself a daughter of Odin, and that is why I celebrate Yule. No, I'm not celebrating this year. I'm doing this for you guys and for your information because I love you and I want to give you guys something. And this is my gift to you as a gift of knowledge. Okay, so Odin would send the ravens down to spy to see who was naughty and who was nice. So those that were nice got good fortune. This is where the trinkets and the food come in that I was talking about earlier. Oh, yeah, Sarah, you did have crows come visit you today, didn't you? But if you had been bad, then you would be blessed with bad luck. If you were good, you had good luck. If you were bad, Odin would make sure that you had bad luck. Man, I must have been really bad last year. Oh, poor all of us. What were we thinking? Because it was the end of the 10-year span. 2019, we were just gonna, I don't know what we were all thinking, but Odin cut us a break. Okay, so, now this part right here is one of my favorite stories. It's the story of Balder. Hello, Alex. Well, join us, and I hope that I can share some knowledge with you. So, the story of Frigga and Balder, and here comes Loki. So, Frigga, the mother, loved her son Balder so much that she went out and asked everything living to bless him and promised that they would not do him any harm. Everything was awake and could do this except for the mistletoe. So she was not able to get blessings from that. Balder's brother, Hol, Hol, I don't know how to actually say it, but it's spelled Hol. Blind brother was an archer. Loki created an arrow out of the mistletoe and gave it to Hol to shoot Balder. And he shot Balder and killed him. It is said that the white berries on the mistletoe are Frigga's tears. And that when there are several stories, in the one story that he is resurrected, it says that that's why the mistletoe is now sacred for love and peace. It's her gift of love. So that's what the mistletoe represents. And that's why if you stand under it or pass under it during this season, that's why you're supposed to kiss. It is literally a kiss from Mother Goddess. And they used holly for deterring evil spirits from entering the home. That's my Yule info for you. There will be more as we go. I just wanted to give some basics. Okay, so last night was officially the first night of Yule, and it was Mother's Night. It is where you honor the mothers or mistresses of the house. You have a feast. Basically a women's party, and I want to have one next year. I want to have I want to have a mother's party next year. Or if I don't, then I want somebody to have a mother's party next year. Because you get together, you cook, and you invite the matron ancestors in to join you. That's very honorable. I like that. Okay, so it is sacred to Frigg and Freya. Again, this is Yule, so it's all Norse. The Norse also have the virtues that they celebrate every night of Yule. So there are So last night's was industriousness. It's working hard to achieve your goals. Hard work, doing your best, being happy with your work. If you aren't happy in your work, then you are never going to be successful. It's working to develop self-respect. So whenever you feel good with what you are doing and contributing, then that's when you can really achieve more and rise higher. Sarah, it is strictly based on whoever is going to be at the party. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so tonight is actually the second night. So it is the night of the wild hunt. So if the winds are whipping, which it is raining here, and that's why I can't see the conjunction. But if you hear the wind howling tonight, if you hear howling, like a wolf howling or anything, it is most likely them coming through for the wild hunt. It's the ancestors, it's the spirits from the underworld, all coming through just to be free and like I said, this time of year is all about raising a ruckus and partying. So imagine warriors and soldiers, okay, coming back for war, and they are just as you think in the I hate to say olden days, but just going from town to town and drinking and partying and just having fun and then moving on to the next. That's all they did. So it was the Yule Riders, thunder and lightning, and the spirits of hunters and warriors that ride with Odin on this night. Exactly. Astral Projection tonight. You can do that if you want to join the hunt, but I would not join them involuntarily. If you wanted to join in the hunt, then I would think that you would have needed to connect and do and at least get some sort of an invite from somebody. I would not impose on this. If you do astral project, just like Sarah said, if you can read it, do not astral project tonight unless you want to be hunted. The reason she said that is because if you are out, they will pick people up and carry them off to party with them, and will drop them off whenever they see fit. So protect yourself, especially whenever you go into meditation or anything, if you do your magical work this evening. Okay. So the virtue for today is perseverance. Nothing comes easy in this world, as we all know. This has been our theme for 2020. But we are still standing, and that's what it's about. Seeking what you desire, pushing forward, being true to yourself. Yeah, I mean, y'all know what perseverance is and what it means. So that's what the focus for this evening is. Yeah, you may not come back if they take you. I would not hunt. I would not put anything past the Yule Riders. They are the roughest of the rough, and they really give to what? Yeah, anything. Okay, so that's it. I managed to do all of this within the half hour. Good for me. I'm really excited about that. Anybody want to talk about anything? If not, I'll call it, and I'll see you again tomorrow night at 8. I think that's the time I'm going to do these. 8 o'clock every night. Have incense, light our Yule Candle, and get right into work. You know, I went to YouTube looking for Yule music. This does not sound like Yule music to me. No, it does not. So, okay. Hi, Kim. Well, I hope that you all had a good visit with me, and I will see you tomorrow night. Have a blessed hunt night. Protect yourself, and enjoy the energy, because look at everything that's happening right now. Saturnalia, Solstice, Yule, Conjunction.
Kwanzaa.
Is Kwanzaa happening right now?
I think so. And Hanukkah.
Yeah, Hanukkah might still be happening. Okay. Pull a card. Alright, what kind of card? We're doing tarot, we're doing oracle. We're doing the full moon event on... Oh my goodness. I have to look now. It'll be just like this. It'll be on the Roan Template page. Okay, the double full moon in Cancer manifesting. It's on Wednesday, December 20th at 7 p.m. Okay. Oops. I think it's fit that I use a Celestial Tarot deck because of the energies that we're having right now. And I don't do tarot the way that everybody else does. I read it my way. Seems to work pretty good. Well, we have Gemini, Uranus, and Spring. The Lovers, the Fool, and the Princess of Pentacles. So if we're doing past, present, and future, we're definitely looking for a calmer spring. Definitely more pleasing. The full Uranus is definitely... Ah, Sarah! We're on the same page, girlfriend. Look at you. The full card is chaos, and we're definitely in that right now. It's bad. It's worse now than it has been. So hopefully we are at our peak, and we will start to slide down. But in all honesty, we knew that around Christmas time it was going to get bad because of the holidays. So, all right. For one card, just one. The reason I had those is because they fell out of the deck. The Two of Swords, Lupus. Hello, Colin. I really see us starting to get our packs together. Like Lupus is the wolf constellation, and so I do see us. I feel a lot with this card. We're closing ranks, and starting to find our circle of people that we can imagine. And I've read, I had a series of post-apocalyptic books, and that formed together, created their own community, helped each other with food, shelter, creating weapons, fighting off. Yes, Sarah said manifest. That is the biggest thing. Start your manifestations tonight. Journal and write down what you want to manifest and look at it every single day. Go over it, remind yourself of it. And that's what is going to head this in. That's why Jupiter and Saturn are conjuncting to push us forward with our wisdom. You have to find, there's been a lot of people this year that have went through their hobbies and created businesses out of it, and a way to make money. And you know what? You are way ahead of everybody else, because that's what most people are going to be starting to do now. So for those of you that did it this year, good job. Wonderful job being forward thinkers. Yeah, the deck got excited. So find your pack. Find the people that you can trust, that you can work together with, to create your smaller communities to support each other. Manifest. Listen for the house tonight, for the wild hunt, because they're out on the prowl. So be well, be safe. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the third night of Yule. And then we'll light the candle then.